¿Qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos a su podcast, al primer capítulo de su podcast Elements. En esta ocasión pues estamos con un grande de la fotografía. Nos visitó a Denver gracias a nuestro compañero Dago, que ha sido una pieza fundamental para que esta entrevista se pueda hacer. Estamos muy contentos de tenerlo aquí, estamos muy felices de poder hacer esta entrevista con él y pues con ustedes Muchan. La entrevista se va a hacer en inglés, pero pues más adelante vamos a ponerle ahí subtítulos. So Much, welcome to Denver.
Thank you.
So we just finished the workshop and it was amazing.
Thank you.
So it was amazing to know you, to know your techniques, your workflow in the studio and outside. So do you want to tell us a little bit more of you for the people who don't know maybe your name or maybe something from you? It doesn't have to be something specific, but something who to the people and know more about you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, my name is Muse. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm doing wedding photography around 18 years already.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm doing photography education for 14 years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So I do a lot.
I know you tell us you start like a web designer or
Yes. Before I'm being a photographer,
Uh-huh.
I'm working as a designer, graphics design. I start from graphics design.
How was the experience doing web designer?
Web designer is just a trend. Yes, around 2000 year, a lot of people going to the web design field. Yes, I'm one of them.
How was that experience to work with big enterprises doing websites, or you have a small business?
No, I'm just working in a small company.
Small companies.
Yes, that's why I learn a lot, because the smaller company will ask you do everything. You have to do. Sometimes I need to take pictures as well. Even I don't know how to take pictures.
Has you became a photographer doing the pictures for the websites?
Oh, not really. I'm not really into photographies at the beginning. I like the portrait. I like portrait. Yes, I like to seeing the portrait.
But it was something you are doing beside your job.
I'm doing music more than taking pictures.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You play guitar.
Yes, I play guitar.
And what else you play?
Actually, I played guitar quite long time ago. Since I'm 16.
Oh, really?
Yes, since I'm 16, I playing guitar. So now it's almost 13 years already.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I performing in house cafe, bars, and hotels regularly. And at night, I'm teaching guitar as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So
you are professional in guitar?
You can say yes. Yes, I'm professional. But I don't know why. Become a photographer now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you start on more into the photography, or when you decide to leave the job like as a web designer and then start doing more into the photography and start building these beautiful pictures?
It is hard to tell, because this is a really long story. When I'm doing
a little bit.
Yes, when I'm doing a graphics designer, one day I get a job and I see a Japanese photographer, and his work very impressive. Yes, just go into my mind.
You remember that image?
Hmm?
You remember that image?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. It's give me a very big impact.
It was a wedding image or what
No.
kind of image?
It is a very artistic female portrait,
Okay.
nude portrait,
Nude
nude
portraits.
portrait, but not that sassy or. I feel very artistic.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I love so much, but at that moment I don't know nothing
I
about.
just fell in love with that image.
Yes, but I don't know nothing about photographies, especially lighting, portraits. I know nothing about this, but the image go into my mind until now. Yes.
So and then you start building.
After 5 years, I bought my first digital camera,
Which one?
Canon 20D.
Canon.
Canon.
Wow.
Actually, my first prosumer camera is Sony.
Oh, really?
F282 something. F282.
It was a film camera or digital? It was a digital.
Digital
camera?
already. Yes,
Oh, okay.
I shoot film camera. Film when I'm 16. Yes, I've got my first SLR. Yes, I love, but I don't know what is the aperture, shutter speed. I don't know, but I still shooting some pictures for my family.
Oh, okay. When you start getting more jobs in the photography, or
Job.
how did you decide to just quit your job and then say I'm gonna leave from this business and start building my portfolio?
Actually, I never think too much about become a photographer, building another business, and quit my design job. I never think about this way.
No.
No, never.
Do you think
Because I
you're gonna
like.
spend the time all the time in the office building websites and
Yes, only design work, and after work, I'm teaching guitar and performing. I never think about photography.
oh, okay.
Just I don't. That's why it's hard to tell. I think maybe the God asked me to be a photographer. Yes, it's very interesting because I'm trying to taking some portraits at the beginning, and I bought a lot of the female dress and accessory, and I asked a model to take some. I can say this is a not art portraits. It's just portrait, but I share my works in the social media platform, and a lot of people like that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm so happy, but I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. But after 2 years, one day, I got a private message from the group. I don't know what is this, but the guy asked me help him to taking wedding pictures.
Wedding pictures.
Yes, pre-wedding pictures, not wedding. I mean, not actual wedding day.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the wedding picture before the actual day.
Oh, it's like a procession.
Yes. Just like the engagement photo or something.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
okay.
wearing the wedding dress.
Okay, let me go back a little bit. When you started doing portraits, how was or how much did you charge the first time?
First time, I let me
Or
think.
or how you feel someone it was asking you for pictures and you are getting money from there? Because personally, my first time it was with a friend and she asked me, "Hey, can you take me some pictures for me and my daughter?" And I say yes.
For
and
free? Not for
no,
free or no?
No, she asked me, and how much it's gonna
You
be?
charge. Okay,
How
okay.
much you charge? And I was like, oh, good question.
Yes, good
How
questions,
much?
yes.
How much to charge when you are a beginner?
But for friends, I think most of the photographer is just taking picture for free
Oh, really?
when starting.
I remember I tell her.
Especially for friends, don't talk about money with friends.
I remember I feel the same, and I asked her just to. I need a sub box.
No.
Inclusive is one of these sub box, and I asked her to help me to buy that sub box.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, it's the first time somebody asked me for a for charge for my work.
So
And
happy.
yeah, it's a little hard to wonder that
Yeah.
in your mind. So and then you start in the waitings.
Not yet, but I reply the message after 3 days because at that moment I know nothing about the pre-wedding pictures. I don't know. I don't know why he asked me
You went into
because
the
I don't
website?
have any reference picture. I don't have any picture with wedding dress. No one. But this guy, very interesting, asking me taking pictures. But after 3 days, I said yes, I can. But I forgot how much I charge because I think I didn't offer any price. No, maybe he offered me. I think around 500 US dollar, something.
100.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's a good money.
that's good money.
That's
Yes,
a good money.
yes, that's why. Well, I can earn money from photography.
So do you think I'm gonna still doing this more period?
At the first, no, because this is just my first time. I keep shooting my portraits. It's not working. Just shooting something what
Just
I like.
for fun.
Yes, just for fun. And I keep one reference, the first pre-wedding pictures, and then I just sharing in the social media, and then more people asking me.
Oh really?
Yes.
For portraits and waitings.
Yes. Because at that moment, 2000, I forgot the year, around 2006, maybe, yes, 2006. At that moment, there is not much people shooting wedding pictures outdoor, on location.
Oh,
Not much. Most of the people shooting pre-wedding pictures in the huge, big studio, the big brand in indoor pictures.
Okay.
So I think that may be a new trend. So I go to create a new trend. Yes, maybe. I'm not sure.
When you start to build your career as we see right now, uh, when you decide to say, I'm gonna start working on this and improve my skills and try to improve my knowledge about this.
Can you repeat it again?
Yeah, when you try to start thinking on the artistic side and start doing works like this,
I think this is
because you start like for fun, and then you start doing weddings and portraits, but when you start trying to do more specific pictures.
I didn't think a lot. Yes, I didn't think too much.
You just start doing it.
Yes, because I'm the person not thinking too much about my future. I just thinking about my next month, what I want to do.
Okay.
Yes, my personally is that kind of person. I'm not always have very good planning. I'm planning next year. I want to be what kind of photographers, and next year I will gain how many followers I want and how many channels I build up. No, I never think about this. I just always thinking what I want to do next week. Yes, because I always do something what I like. But people watching me, I don't know. Maybe American people looking at me, my works. I don't know. I really don't know because I only working on my own.
Okay.
Yes, so I didn't see any future. No. I have no planning. I just trying my best to learning every day. Yes, about the knowledge. I think knowledge is equal to the experience because I fail a lot. I got a lot of fail because I never learned before. I never learned photography before.
No,
No.
just the design.
Yes. I study in design in this institute, but I never learned photography.
Okay. We were talking about doing weddings was your main job. Then you start doing portraits and start improving the skills and start doing this kind of pictures, but just for fun. Is that something that every photographer has to do?
Yes, of course. I think photographer business and your hobbies is separate.
Okay.
You cannot. Maybe portraits is having fun, but I never gain big money from taking portraits
Okay.
until now.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
of the income is just wedding pictures. Wedding pictures is if you're shooting the wedding, actual wedding, it's quite boring.
Okay.
It's quite boring. That's true. But if I shooting for my friend, my friend wedding, I'm happy, but still boring. Still
Yeah.
boring.
So, do you mean that when you start getting more jobs for weddings,
That's why
you start getting bored about the picture, and then you think, okay, let's change a little bit, and then start doing
yes,
portraits.
wedding day is the main income because wedding day can charge more, and I tend to shooting pre-wedding because pre-wedding can be more creative. Yes,
Okay.
I can shooting in the destination location. Yes, maybe Paris, Europe, Iceland, Morocco, desert. Yes, this very very interesting experience.
Which is your favorite place from
My favorites, not only one, maybe Iceland and Morocco.
Iceland and Morocco?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
saw a couple videos of
That's
those shootings.
extreme location.
Yeah.
Yes, because it bring me a lot of unforgettable memories.
How do you feel the first time that somebody tell you, I need pictures for my wedding, but in Iceland?
In Iceland, no, nobody asked me because in Hong Kong, there, in 2014,
Oh, that was a personal
there's
project.
nobody asked me Iceland. I just planned for myself.
Just for fun.
I have a yes, I've got some couples shooting in Europe, but nobody asked me Iceland because in Hong Kong, I think 19% people don't know what is Iceland, but I want to be there many years ago. Yes, so I
How did you
planned it.
want? There was a country named Iceland, or did you see in a movie and you say, I want to be there?
In a magazine, in a magazine, but just very very small pictures. Yes,
You just said, I want
that's
to
it.
be there.
Well, yes, one day I will be there.
That's nice.
So that's why I always planning something for myself. I'm not always waiting for my client ask me to desert, ask me to where. I'm trying to do something for myself first. So the first Iceland picture, I asking my friend, a model, to go there to taking pictures. But luckily, before I go to Iceland, 1 month before, I've got another client. They already booking me to Prague, taking 2 days picture. I told them, I will go to Iceland. They don't know what is Iceland. So I explained to them, but they say they have interest. So I have my first couple to go there.
So you make the plan to go by yourself?
Yes, by myself.
And you find the client and he said, okay, let's go together.
I didn't find the client because the client already paid the money, asked me to take a picture in the park.
In the park.
Yes. So.
But you explained I'm traveling to Iceland, and he said, okay, let's go.
Yes. So he's taking 2 pictures, one in Iceland, one in Prague.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Luckily me. Yes. I'm quite lucky.
Do you think doing something besides the main income is something that every photographer has to do to feed your soul and don't get bored or tired about photography?
It's all about the passion.
For passion.
Yes. If you're always thinking about the money priority, no, your passion is not enough. Because I'm not always thinking about how to use photography to make money. I never think about this. So I keep my passion, what I'm going to do. I'm not a fever guy to playing cameras, buy a lot of different lenses. I'm just trying to buy something to create the best image for me. Maybe not my client, just only for me. This is the passion. So I spend a lot of money to trying to do videography. Yes, I'm in 2007 to 2016. I'm quite famous in videography.
Oh, really?
More than photography. A lot of the photographers thinking I'm a videographer more than a photographer.
That's part I don't know that part of your life.
Yes.
It's the first time I
Yes,
hear
that's
about that.
true. But I was dismissed my team in 2017. So I'm not doing video anymore.
And how you, when you feel or think you start getting famous in the photography from this side of the world?
Sorry, I can't get it.
When you remember, it's the first time someone asks you from this part of the world,
Yeah.
not on your country or your place. When is it?
You
first
mean the
time
overseas
Yeah.
taking pictures?
No. When was the first time somebody else asked you, not in your country, and tell you, hey, I just saw your work and it's beautiful.
In
And you'd say,
my
okay,
first time in 2015.
2015. That was the first time somebody else called you
Yes, for a workshop.
for a workshop.
Yes, Malaysia.
Malaysia. Okay.
Yes, I'm unforgettable. This is my first overseas workshop. From other countries, photographer asked me to hold a workshop there. Yes, I'm so excited.
How was the experience?
Very good. At the I forgot which month, maybe January. Yes,
Okay.
2015 January. I do my first workshop in Malaysia, and then 3 months after, they asked me for the second one.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's very nice. Just few months they asked me, but different city.
Different city.
Yes, different city. It's good.
Then you start doing more workshops.
Yes, after these 2 Malaysia workshop. Taiwan photographers asked me go to Taipei. Yes, and Italy. An Italy photographer asked me go to Italy, Fuji. Yes, just start from 2015. So I do a lot different country workshop.
Nice. How many workshops do you have right now?
Wow, uncountable. Uncountable.
Maybe a number?
No. Only this 3 years, the COVID-19, I do more than 160 workshop in Hong Kong.
160 in Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So you know people all over the world.
But yes, I spend a lot of my time in Hong Kong doing workshop. But after the COVID, I never imagined American people still watching me, looking at my pictures. I'm so really surprised. I'm really surprised because in these 3 years, I'm fade out wedding industry. I seldom taking wedding pictures, but I take more portraits
Okay.
because in before most of the photographer asking me for a workshop is doing all about wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the theme is wedding. But now, I have no more new wedding pictures. But we still have somebody ask me. I feel surprised.
You're here in Denver, but we are not Americans. We are most
Yes.
Mexican people.
Yes.
When the first time you received the message from Dago and he tells you they are all Mexican, how you feel about that?
Actually, I do workshop for Mexican.
Your impression was, why Mexican people is in my pictures?
I don't know. But I was doing 3 times. 3 times. Yes. I did 3 times workshop for Mexican before.
Okay.
So, 2 times is a private lesson.
Oh, okay.
1-on-1. They are Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where here in USA? Here in USA?
Yes. One in San Francisco. Another one in Charlotte. Charlotte. Do you know Charlotte? Charlotte
Salt Lake
is
City?
north.
No.
Charlotte is north.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
2019.
Okay.
No, 2018. 2018.
Did you wonder your work it was going more further than USA?
I don't know. I don't know.
So how you feel about that? Your pictures are getting famous and
Yes, of course, I'm very happy about that because I think.
and I mean because as a photographer we start in the photography and we have a lot of reference and when you start in the photography you start looking for inspiration and like me I remember the first time I saw a video about photography. It was like 5 years ago, and the first guy came out. It was a Mexican guy from Mexico City. His name is Eduardo Gomez, and then I went into the other photographers, and I have a Peter Coulson. I can't remember the name, and later I found your job. And I was like, "Oh wow,
where you find me?
In YouTube, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow, so surprised.
And I remember the first picture I saw was the Morocco tour, workshop. I don't know what you do over there, but yeah, I start doing this great plays with camels and the dresses and these beautiful girls, and I was like, wow, I never think the photography can go further than a studio or just a wedding or just a family portrait, and I start just like thinking about, wow, is this is amazing. You can there is a lot of things you can do in photography.
You can. You can. Yes. Because you got the passion, even no client asking me, yes, I will do something for me. Just like the Iceland. Yes. Nobody asked me the money. Okay. I gain the money from the client asked me go to other country, Paris, maybe Switzerland. Okay, I gain some money, but I spent all for my Iceland trip. Yes, but luckily I got my first client to the Iceland. So I think the passion is the first priority.
Okay.
I need money. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. But I will willing to do something for me because I'm that kind of person. I'm not very good in study,
Uh-huh.
but I like to do something. I will put more heart to do something I like.
Okay. For the photographers seeing this, and I know they saw your work, and they are they want to learn from someone like you who give us inspiration and who give us this passion and who give us this amazing image. Some of them we can just imagine, just see it and say, wow. For these photographers who wants to build personal work, which is the best tip you can give for them and start building and getting and improving pictures?
I think the aesthetic is more important than the skill. Actually, I didn't studying any photography, but I study design. I like drawing. I like to reading the magazine, but not the words. I like to read the layout, the colors, pictures. I see a lot.
Okay.
If you like to be a good photographer, um, you should have a good eye.
You tell me something the last time, a couple years ago. You tell me, do not do not try to do the same. Try to get the image, save in your mind, and with all that, build your picture. How was the process for you? Because most of the photographers like me, we have reference, and we visit a lot of photographers like you, and we try to do. I remember I showed you one picture. I tried to do like this, and it was horrible for me because I was like, this is not doesn't look any close to that job, but I tried to mimic. But you tell me, don't mimic. Just try to feel and just try to feel the pictures and try to do the job.
No, I think you are doing right
Uh huh.
because everybody, every photographer at the beginning should see a lot different picture and get the reference. Just like me, when I'm doing design, I see a very gorgeous nude picture, very artistic. This picture is already go into my mind. I'm not exactly remember the picture, but something still inside. If you holding a picture like this, holding, and then going to do something like this, you cannot. You cannot. But you can try to imitating.
Mimic.
Yes, but not copy. Just something similar.
Okay.
You have to look at the picture, look at the elements. You can find out the main elements to pick it for you, not copy, just imitating something. This little bit different from music. Every musician try to learn the instrument. Everybody trying to copy.
Okay.
Copy is not easy.
No.
You can try to copy. I'm trying to copy as well, but sometimes. So I'm not asking you, oh, no, don't see anything. No, not that meaning. But just not trying to keep a lot different reference in your phone. When you're doing shooting, you're always looking for something and just copy. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
How did you do that process? Because I know you told me that, but most of us, we just save the pictures like you said, and try to.
Yes, I can give you a good tip. You can see the reference. Me, I still need to see the reference sometimes when my brain is empty. I will download some pictures from Pinterest, something to see. But you can see before you shoot 2 times. See it. And then don't see anymore. Okay. Maybe you only have 30% memory to these images. It's okay. Enough. It gives you some hints. And then try to practice. Make you try to output more. Your mind. You have to output yourself. Because if you're always copying something, you never output from you. You always get something from this photographer, from this image. Where is you? No. So you can see different reference, but not too much. Not too much.
Do you think on talking about the image, knowledge, the technique is more important than the creativity?
No, absolutely no.
Which
But,
one is
absolutely? The answer is no, but
yes.
no. It's not that important to. If you are very good knowledge or you know all about the light physics, not meaning you can create good pictures.
Because I know some photographers, they are hard and they say, if you don't do this technique, your picture is not good. But sometimes I see pictures from other photographers. I don't want to say names,
Yeah.
but the people tell me sometimes I know this job from this photographer, but the picture doesn't mean anything for me.
Yes.
It's just a lady
You can only
posing,
see
and that's it.
Yeah.
A beautiful background, and that's it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I am failing in that way because as a photographer, the people just ask you for a portrait or something like that. But how to be further, how to be more than just posing a person and take a picture and that's it.
I think just try to make it simple. I think your thinking is too complicated. Think too much. Thinking too much. Knowledge, technique, skill is important. Just like learning light, you have to learning inverse square law. If you don't understand inverse square law, what are you learning? You're learning how to use the softbox, how to use. Because of the inverse square law, you know the inverse square law, you know the distance. You know how to add, if you're adding the grid on your softbox, how is the difference? What is the difference in inverse square law? Because the grid has changed the physics. So understand different theory or skill, it will give you better results because you can control more about the light, but not about the aesthetic. It's different. If you have no good eyes, you understand the inverse square law, you understand all the softbox, hard light reflector, everything. You still not create any good pictures, right? So you have to practice your eyes, output and input.
Yeah, it's the same thing you tell us when we were on the mountains. Focus on the subject. Don't see anything.
Yes. There is a two curve. This is your mindset. This is your skill and knowledge. You have to build up together. You cannot only build up this way. Just the same. You have to understand what you want and what you see. Look at this picture. Oh, what is in the picture? Colors, shape, everything in this picture. But not trying to, I copy this, because I don't know about the Photoshop. I learned the Photoshop. No. Don't go this way. If you go this way, you will spend much more time to running a circle. Just, you cannot gain, you cannot improve. You just waste your time. Because I waste a lot of time. Because I got a lot of fail.
Which is the most important? You said you spend a lot of time, but which one was the negatives things you found, and which changes you make to improve and have these results?
You remember my Morocco trip? I bring a lot the big equipment. I bring all the strobe and the light stands, all big one and phase one. This is myself challenging. Actually, this is not necessary.
I know.
So I always challenging myself. I will try to use phase one in a difficult country. It's not easy to control the camera. Especially you have to control the light outdoor with the extreme weather. This is interesting, but I got a lot of inspiration from this trip. My work, some is okay, but most of my work I feel is not okay. But I will gain the experience and let me know the skill and your equipment is not that important.
So
your mind is the most important.
okay.
You can use a very simple way to create the best image, not bringing all the most expensive and the heavy stuffs.
I think it's a mistake all the photographers make the first time. We just went to a workshop and see the guy put in like 5 or 6 lights, and you're like, oh, you see that picture. Wow, I'm gonna get all the lights and like get all the stands and all the stuff he's getting, but simpler is better.
Always. This is my experience because self-challenging. I bring at least on location. That's it. Okay, 3 lights, 4 lights. Yes, I tried before,
and it's expensive to carry all of them to another country.
Of course. Yes. And also, you've got a lot of equipment. I have to bring 2 more assistants. Yes, that's why today I give you the answer as simple as possible. And the equipment, your knowledge is important, but you have to build together.
Okay. Well, so to finish, can you tell us, for all the photographers, some words that can give us what's the word? Can give us the inspiration, because sometimes this is hard. Being an artist or being a photographer, being a musician or any kind of artist, sometimes it's a very sad and alone work.
Yes.
And because I just feel sometimes and I'm like alone and I'm trying to do more job and sometimes you feel like maybe I'm not getting better, maybe my pictures aren't good enough, um, and and that's we love and we just um, were surprised yesterday. You say I don't feel my work is enough to print and
Selling.
and I was like, oh, imagine about me. How which you can say to all the photographers who are in the same place like me and sometimes you get blocked or locked and and you have this passion but you don't find a way to express or or the experience to go further.
That's the point. Is we go back to the topic is all about the passion. The passion. I think keep humble and keep learning. Yes, because the world is very big. There's a ton of photographers in the world. There's much more people better than me. I'm chasing my goal. Just I don't know what is my goal, but try to being a better guy, better works. I'm not thinking about the business. I'm trying to being a better man. Trying to learn more. Yes, every day. Actually, I learn. I like learning anything. When I'm at night, I'm doing editing or anything. I will take maybe 15 minutes to seeing something. I seldom to see it. Maybe cooking, maybe any other topics and other interests. I don't know. But I'm willing to learn something new, just like piano. So many people asking me, tell me, oh, you are very good at piano and violin. No,
Yeah, I saw
I
you.
just
I saw a
learning by
couple of
myself.
videos.
I just learning by myself. I just pick 50 minutes, 30 minutes to practice for this song. Okay, only for this song. I'm that kind of person. I like to learning something new because I playing guitar. I be confident to playing guitar, but guitar music is guitar music. Piano music will give me another feeling. Another feeling. The feeling can give me maybe to create this kind of pictures. Guitar music maybe give me to create this kind of music. The pictures. So I like to learn something new in not my field. Yes.
So
Just keep learning. I
yeah.
keep learning.
Uh-huh.
Keep learning.
Okay. Well, to finish, I want to thank you for this interview. Um, as you know, you are my first interview on this podcast. I appreciate that. I appreciate you say yes for me because you are a master in photography, and I never think that you are gonna be first interview. I want to thank you for all the time you spend with us. I want to thank you for all the passion you give us, for all the words we share each other. And I want to thank you for this great image. And I hope you enjoy my tacos at my house. And I hope you enjoy all the Mexican happy people. I know you guys from that part of the world are a little bit shy, but we're always happy, and you try your best for us.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really enjoy these days, and yes, thank you so much. I have no another words. Yes, I'm really happy and appreciate you arrange and you bring me to see
The city.
yes the city and your tacos. I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Pues mis amigos, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Es mi primera vez, así que espero que esta entrevista les haya servido un poquito de inspiración. Esperamos tener más invitados y esperamos que nos puedan ayudar a compartir estas entrevistas y pues compartir esta pasión que es la fotografía con todos ustedes y pues traerles a grandes personas y no solo conocer su lado artístico, sino también un poquito más de ellos, de su experiencia, de las cosas que les han motivado y les han servido para crecer en este mundo de la fotografía. Muchas gracias a los que me ayudaron esta noche para hacer esta entrevista. Muchas gracias por el soporte de mis amigos, de mis compañeros, de mis colegas. Y pues nos vemos pronto. Esto es Element Podcast. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Okay. Woo!